how much say does an actor have to kind of sort this out?
Oh, well, a lot. If you're involved, I mean, you have to take care of yourself and stay and do your job. And now the makeup artist on that show that was putting the squib on the special effects guy he was really the guy, because I was new to this and I was young, and he was like, hey, they should not be keeping you here. And he was the one that raised a stink for me, because he said that wasn't, cool. And so sometimes, it takes another actor, like, I had Amy Yazbek tell me that I needed to raise a stink about pasties in Workaholics when I went topless. And, Amy Yazbek was married to John Ritter, and she was the one that, kind of was like, you need to call your agent. And I was like, okay. And so I did what Amy Yazbek said, because Amy Yazbek was a series regular and she was supportive in me doing that. So I think that, we have to look out for each other. I can say that, it was all a shock to us, the recent thing that happened and about the shooting, because when you've been on sets with guns, it's very controlled. I mean, when I was on Resident Evil Extinction, only one person handled that gun. And when he gave me that gun, he opened it up. He showed me that no bullets were in there. He shut it. He gave it to me. I was not allowed to set it down. And in between each take, that same person would take the gun out of my hand and then put it back and show me each time. Right. It was very controlled and very careful. And so I was shocked when, what happens is, like, when people get lazy on a set, and don't do their job, right, it's really important. So as an actor, if anyone ever hands you a gun, you always need to demand that they show you inside. That's their job. That's what they're supposed to do. But so much stuff now is being done non-union and on limited budgets. What happens is those things get overlooked and then people die. And so you can't have that, so I think, it's, Mila Jovovich was an actress that I have a lot of respect for. And when I did Resident Evil, she did several of her own stunts, and, very careful, it was Mila. They were very careful with her, but I think it's really, really important to always be careful, because you are on a live set and there are guns and knives and explosives and all kinds of stuff. And so it can be very dangerous. So you have to self-check and be awake and alert, and it says a lot about Scott Bakula. He was awake and alert, right? And he was in the scene and he saw it and he made an adjustment, which I would have been like, here's like, a year's worth of Starbucks. So I would have given him a gift of, like, I don't know, a lot, because he saved his life.